Hi everyone and welcome to my live stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Our first flight is going to be from San Jose to Burbank, California. Okay, we're getting the aircraft ready. Hi everybody, welcome back. I had no indication whatsoever that my sound wasn't working. It was working. I could hear birds chirping, and as soon as I got in the aircraft, it stopped. So I don't think it was a me issue. Now, if you've noticed, I've set up kind of a IFR plan here. So we're going to do an approach ILS. Okay, to Van Nuys. Because it is going to be probably raining when we get there. 1,800 feet. I sent the flight plan to the computer. So let's see. Send to ATC. It includes a VFR pattern. Okay, so it's sent. I am suspect that it was the sim because I can hear the sound kind of going in and out. That's not me. Because I could hear the birds chirping when I got on, and all of a sudden no. So you can see let's okay, resend this. Okay, let's check this out. Let's set our altitude here. We'll set it for 15,000. Heading select, we won't worry about that yet. There's our route. Via Van Nuys. See if we change this. We want to leave it to Van Nuys. Okay. Approach to Burbank. Here's the ILS chart. If somebody hasn't seen one of these yet, see, this takes a lot longer to set up than just doing a straight VFR like I usually do. Let's get clearance.
Ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, ready to taxi. Straight out departure with Kilo. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to and hold short of runway 13, left using taxiway. Contact tower on 119.8 when ready. Taxiing. Hold short runway 13 left using taxiway. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Also, I'm going to adjust this sound a little bit. I'm going to bring it down. I have it at 10 on my Xbox. And I'm going to bring the aircraft engines down to 40. So it's not over blaring to everybody. Okay. Let's see how this sounds. It's a little better. Welcome in, everybody. I think the sim had a sound glitch because I didn't get any notification that my sound disconnected from my mixer. We're ready to go from San Jose to San Francisco, or San Jose to Burbank. We're just getting the aircraft ready. I also set up a little bit of a complicated, not much more, flight plan. Let's check everything. So it takes a little longer to get started when you don't do just a real easy setup VFR. And you can see I have a direct flight in the computer here that's now magenta. Taxi lights, let's see, landing lights, navigation on, beacon lights on, strobes on, okay? This is the CJ4. Let's get some flaps down. And let's just check everything else out. Pilot heat. Let's turn that on. I'm not seeing any errors. We don't need de-icing. If you like the quick flights better, just let me know in the chat. We'll get going here shortly. I'm just checking everything. Nav mode, heading mode. Approach, altitude, Lights are all on. We checked those. Speed brakes. Okay, I think we could start taxiing here. Let's check the speed brakes. Looks like the speed brakes are working. Hey there, let me check the chat before I get moving. Small Bats, how you doing? Welcome in. We're getting ready to fly from San Jose, California down to Burbank. I think I'll get a pushback here. Even though I don't really need it, I don't think I'll use a pushback. Our taxi will be really easy. It's right over here. There's a runway. Shortest taxi ever. Okay, let's set our trim. Yeah, I'm doing okay so far. Okay, everything should be set. Computer's good. My co-pilot, Scarlett's good. Okay, let's taxi on over. Parking brake off. Super short taxi. And we'll get clearance right here.
Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra at runway 13 left ready for departure. Straight out departure.
Cessna Alpha.
Cleared for takeoff runway 13 left. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, we're ready to go. This looks like a pretty short runway. I don't think this is San Jose. I thought I set it up for San Jose. There's the codes. Oh, Red Hill. Oh, Reed Hill View. Okay. We'll put the parking brake on and get the speed up. Make sure we can take off from here. Parking brake engaged. Let's go. I thought this was San Jose. This is like a Cessna airport. I think we're good. Gear up.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
So we're going to fly live weather.
Tower, Cessna Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Cessna Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10.
They're talking over each other, which is one of the bugs in the sim.
Cessna
Flaps up.
Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, NorCal approach. Squawk 70 tree 1. Salinas Airport Information Hotel 17000.
Look at how they're talking over each other.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, radar contact 3 miles southeast of Reed Hill View, 3100. Altimeter tree 008. Roger. Cessna X-ray Golf Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Wow.
Oakland Center on 127.45. Good day. Salinas Airport Information Hotel.
This is a sim. Unbelievable.
Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Dupa 6. Altimeter tree 00 tree.
It's raining. Let's get the autopilot on.
Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions.
Overspeed. There we go.
On initial contact, you have hotel.
Look at that rain.
Hotel 700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4900 broken.
This is what happens when you set up an IFR flight.
Altimeter tree 00 tree.
Let's see what this error is that they're showing.
Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions.
Let's set up the course 126.
Initial contact, you have hotel. Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree.
126.
10.
We use heading select on.
Temperature 12.
And let's see, we're going to go and our altitude's 15.
Landing and departing runway 1
FLC on.
Aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have hotel. Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken.
We're going to climb out of the clouds here. So this is one of my first streams without showing all the scenery.
Visual runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back.
Look at that rain.
Instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have hotel. Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition.
We're going to have to hear this all the way down to Burbank.
Temperature 12. Dupa 6.
Hey, studio.
Altimeter tree 00 tree. Visual runway 1 tree in use.
I made the mistake of
Landing and departing runway 1
putting
tree.
the flight plan in the computer with ATC.
All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller.
Should be at our cruising altitude right here in a second.
Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Dupa 6.
Oh my God, this is horrifying.
00 tree. Visual runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have hotel. Salinas Airport Information.
Yeah, so here,
1700
studio,
Wind 117 at 1 tree.
you go into the EFB,
Condition, ceiling 4800
and then you go into this first choice route,
Dupa 6.
and you can see this route I set up.
Visual runway 1 tree.
So I'm going on the ILS runway 08 in Burbank. Now this isn't even this is still part VFR. You really want to get complicated? You can spend 20 minutes setting up the whole thing.
Contact, you have hotel.
So what I've done
Airport Information Hotel 1700
is you can hit this,
117 at 1 tree.
change,
Visibility 10.
and then you see my route.
Sky condition,
So I'm going via Van Nuys and then come back around to Burbank. You can get as complicated as you want.
Visual runway 13 in use. Landing and departing runway 13. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
I did not want to hear all this. And then what you do is send to the computer, and I clicked ATC. So we have both.
Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 13.
I don't think I could stop that.
Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Duplicate. Altimeter tree 00 tree. Visual runway 13 in use.
We got a long flight too.
VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft.
I don't think we could turn that off either.
Advise controller on initial contact.
Look at this rain on the windshield.
Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700.
Hi everybody, welcome in. We're just flying down to Burbank from
Visibility
near the San Jose area.
Condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Duplicate.
I don't know if I can turn this off or not. Let's see.
Visual runway 13 in use. Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700.
No, it just goes over it.
117 at
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Oh, maybe that turned it off.
Altimeter tree 008. Radar contact. Continue.
Salinas Airport.
Oh no, come on.
700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 13. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Duplicate. Altimeter tree 00 Visual runway 13 in use. Landing and departing runway 13. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have hotel. Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700.
Yeah, we're flying by Salinas right now.
Wind 117 at 13. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Duplicate. Altimeter tree 00 Visual runway 13 in use. Landing and departing runway 13. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have hotel.
I can't even read that.
Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 13. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Duplicate. Altimeter tree 00 Visual runway 13 in use. Landing and departing runway 13. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
Man, that's horrifying.
Read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have hotel. Salinas Airport Information Hotel 1700 Zulu. Wind 117 at 13. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken.
You know what? I'm not looking at this now, so we're going to do this. This is... I can't deal with that anymore. We're going to restart the flight. You want to join in? I'll just send it this time to I won't send it to ATC. That was a mistake I made. So let me find San Jose. San Francisco. I forget the code for San Jose. San Jose should be somewhere around here. Well, you know what? I could just do this. Although it might bring up a bunch of them. Yeah, I was just kind of testing this today. I'm only going to do probably one flight, and then I want to jump over on purple. How many of you watching have the purple app? Wow, look at all these San Jose's. Come on, go back up to the top. So we got San Francisco right here. And San Jose is just about right there. Right here. San Jose, there we go. That's our departure. And I'll give you the arrival. Anybody wants to join? You don't do the purple app? I want to test something over there. But I'll be back on the red. I just want to test something. So if you have time today, I'll be over there for an hour or so maybe. And let's go down to Palmdale. Bob Hope Burbank, there it is. Arrival on runway 08. Nope, not the ramp. There we go. Now let's pick a gate. $12 right. Let's pick something close to 12 right so I don't have an hour taxi. Let it spawn. Wow, it must be coming down over here because I can't even see the runway's 12 right. That's 10 right. 10 left. It's okay, we'll just have a big taxi. How's that? I don't want to clear out the weather. I want to leave it like this. So let's just leave from this ramp and we'll have a long taxi. If you want to spawn in, I'm going to use ramp 203. Any particular reason you don't do the purple? You don't have to say. Pouring, look at this. This is live weather. You want to spawn in? You've never heard of the purple app that starts with a T? That's where most live stream. That's all about live streaming, not VODs. If you want to do live, That's where you go. You can just set something up. Email address. Okay, let's get on board. You going to join this flight? Let's open the EFB. And then we're just going to do a modified flight plan. Let's load my co-pilot. If I can hover above it, there we go. Load aircraft. Okay, it's green. Why didn't it load? It's going to be one of those days, huh? I can't seem to move this. Come on. Okay, load immediately. Okay. Back. Okay, we're going to just modify this flight plan after we start it up. Check the co-pilot. She's there. Okay, we're going to start it up. You want the codes? Here's the codes. We know it's... am I departing from San Francisco? Are you... What is with this? I picked San Jose. We'll just depart from here. That's fine. SFO to BUR. I guess that's the way it's going to be today. Okay, now I'm going to... So let me turn this switch on. Yeah, even after I get on purple, it'll only be a couple of hours or so. Okay, so that's disappeared. Now let's do a modified. So we're VFR left base. So now we're going to do change. And we're going to do ILS via Van Nuys. And let's send. Just to avionics. Okay, we got that. So if you look at this change, you can see that now. If anybody else wants to come along in the pouring rain. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, reload onto the West server. You got time. I'm still setting everything up.
SkyWest 5821.
You gonna try a modified ILS approach? This is real weather. It's gonna be pouring my place shortly. Let's get clearance. And let's unhide the yoke. Let's put the, well, actually, let's hide the yoke. Okay, we sent that to the computer. Okay. Let's get clearance. You still have time. Or anybody else that wants to join. I didn't realize I clicked on San Francisco, but we'll have a long taxi, that's all.
San Francisco ground. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra with whiskey. Request taxi to the active. Departing straight out.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to and hold short of runway 10. Left using taxiway Charlie Charlie 1. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 10 left via taxiway Charlie Charlie 1. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Let's set up our altitude and stuff. $15,000 again sounds good. All the nav lights are on. I think my pilot heat wasn't on. Now it's on. Take your time, studio. You're going to fly in your usual aircraft? Oh, okay. On the runway. I'm ready to go in just a minute. I'm not going to make it any more complicated. It's easier on the aircrafts that have Garmin's. Okay, let's just go taxi. I don't think I need to push back. Where are we spawning to? My taxi map's not pulling up. There it is. Okay, let me taxi over to 10. Ooh, I had this thing set at full throttle accidentally. Ooh. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? Yeah, before I'm going purple, I'm gonna restart everything. Sim. The sound's crackling. Yeah, the sim needs to be restarted. We'll do this one flight. I can hear crackling. I should have used the citation longitude. It's got a way better computer system. And so does the Pilatus. You at 1-0?
Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra at runway 10 left ready for departure. Straight out departure.
Oh, you're 28, okay.
2841. Contact ground on 121.8. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Cleared for takeoff.
Altimeter tree 007 departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left. Japan Air 58. Exit runway when able. SkyWest 6268. Turn next taxiway.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
121.8 for Delta 2841.
Japan Air 58.
Yeah, the sim needs to be restarted after this flight. I'm hearing a crackling.
SkyWest 6268.
Sometimes with this aircraft, I hear that. That's why I usually don't fly it.
for SkyWest 6268.
I see you on the runway or in the air, wherever you're at.
Japan Air 58. Turn next taxiway.
Okay, let's get ready to go. Oh, it's raining on the windshield. Okay, checking everything. I do like the citation too. It's too bad sometimes it does crackle.
Japan Air 58. Contact ground on 121.8.
Okay, I'm ready to go. You? Yeah, before you got on the stream, I started it, and I could hear the birds chirping when I was prepping, and then as soon as I started up the engines, I lost the sound. That was a sim. I thought it was me, but it was not. It was the sim. Because I didn't see any kind of indication saying I lost my sound. Okay, let's just straighten this out. Okay, let's go.
SkyWest Tree 4907. Turn next taxiway.
I also turned down the engine sounds to 40 instead of 60, so they don't take over for my voice. See, I can hear the sound flipping out. Especially in this view.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Leave my airspace. Frequency change approved.
I see you on the runway.
SkyWest Tree 4907.
Yeah, see how bugged it is? It's talking over itself just like it did. So ATC is talking over itself before you can respond.
Airport information, India.
Southwest Tree 2907. Exit
Hi, I'll check the chat in just a second.
Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 1.
Going to 125.
Hi, 99. Happy New Year to you too. We're just doing one flight here from San Francisco down to Burbank, California, and then I'm going to go over in the Purple app. I want to test something. I'm going to fly there for an hour. Then I'll be back on the Red app.
Salinas Airport information.
See, they're talking over each other again.
Wind 1.
The sim needs to be restarted,
Airport information India.
but we'll just let it go.
Wind 117 at 1 tree.
Let me just get the autopilot on so I can climb.
Ceiling 4800 broken.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, Oakland Center. Squawk 5027.
Salinas Airport information India. 1800 Zulu. Wind
Autopilot.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Radar contact 4 miles north of San Carlos. 8400. Altimeter tree 009er.
Autopilot on.
Roger. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Salinas Airport information India. 1800
FLC on.
7 at 1 tree. Visibility 1.
And let's set our heading to 130.
4800 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 7. Altimeter tree 004. Visual runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1
And we'll
tree.
set heading mode.
VFR aircraft
There we
in
go.
direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have India.
So this is not stopping.
Salinas Airport information
Look.
India 1800 Zulu.
It's where I'm at, I think, is what it is. The sim needs to be restarted.
Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 7. Altimeter
Let's see if
tree
it's raining.
004. Visual runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft.
Yeah, it's probably because where we are. I should have never did San Francisco. I should have did San Diego to Burbank.
Advise controller on initial contact you have India. Salinas Airport information.
Hey, Brian.
1800.
You got everything set up?
Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10.
Let's get the spoilers on.
Ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 7. Altimeter tree 004. Visual runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have India. Salinas Airport information India 1800 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 7. Altimeter tree 004. Visual runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have India.
Wow, that is so annoying.
Salinas Airport information India 1800 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition.
What did you do, Brian?
Broken.
What is this?
12. Dew point 7.
Oh, Brian.
Altimeter tree
Thanks, you became a member.
Visual runway 1
You
tree in use.
I had to do something with it when you sign up. You notice my memberships. I didn't have like multiple high tiers. I just have one. I think it's like $1.50 because you have to set something up. But I appreciate it. Wow, my second member.
Information India 1800 Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree.
Oh, how'd you resolve that? Open comms panel.
Sky condition.
Where?
4800 broken.
On this aircraft. Thanks again, Brian.
Dew point 7. Altimeter tree 00.
Comms panel.
Cessna X-Ray Golf.
Where is it on this aircraft? I don't want to.
7.45.
Comms panel. Hold on.
Salinas Airport information India 1800 Zulu. Wind. Salinas Airport information
I can't change this.
Zulu. Wind 117 at 1 tree.
Okay, comms panel and do what?
Sky condition ceiling 4800.
You're talking about the ATC?
Dew point 7. Altimeter tree 004. Visual runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1
Comms
tree.
2?
VFR Airport information, India.
Okay,
100
comms
Zulu.
2.
Wind 117 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 4800 broken. Temperature
Just
12.
hold the left right, comms 2. Now what?
Altimeter tree
It's still talking.
004. Visual runway
I appreciate that,
100.
Brian. Thanks.
Landing and departing runway
Once I get to 50 viewers, I'll maybe open my face cam.
Aircraft read back
Cessna
hold short
Alpha Sierra
instructions.
X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, how do we get rid of it?
On initial contact, you have India.
Okay, I contacted Oakland. Now what? Let's see. Oh my gosh, that was so annoying. Okay, that got rid of it. Thanks. And getting back to Brian, I really appreciate it again. When I was streaming Brian, when I was streaming the other game that starts with an F on here, I would get nobody watching because it was so oversaturated. But Flight Sim on the PS5 has been pretty good. Before you came in, Brian, I said I'm going to do this one flight, then I'm going to go over to the Purple app and stream there for 1 or 2 flights, and then come back to Red. So that's kind of my plan for today. I want to test something over on Purple. Thanks, Studio, again. Studio always figures it out. Let's adjust our heading here. So we're just flying in the clouds. We're just doing a semi-VFR, IFR to 08. Studio, did you set up the IFR to the runway? I'm just so much more familiar with the Pilatus and the Vision. It's easier to set the radio channels and everything. Brian, do you have the Purple app? Do you use that? A lot of people... Oh, I just did that. Why did I do that? A lot of people don't use it or like it. Let's get back on course here. There's not much to see as far as scenery. You know, you guys, I usually do all the scenery stuff. I just wanted to try this. This is live weather, so it's going to be pouring at my place in probably a couple of hours. So this is San Francisco. This is north of me, obviously, so it's coming. Okay, let's just get on heading here. Again, there won't be much to see for 45 minutes probably. 108 chorus. Straighten out. I'll check the chat. I guess, Brian, it beats the wind that we've had for the last 4 days, 50 mile an hour plus, causing hell on my equipment. Okay, let's set this back. There we go. Let's check out this. Oh, look it. We got frost on the wings and the nose. Check this out. Oops, I think we better fix that. Let's see how this works. Freezing rain. So let's set this. It's down here. The icicles. De-ice. De-ice. Tail de-ice. Not available. Set all these de-icers. Wing lights. Let's see if the ice goes away. Engine de-icer. And the other engine. Frame de-ice, okay. Let's check it now. We still have ice, so we'll see. Well, that's a pretty cool deal, isn't it? Are you getting ice on your stuff, Studio? Brian, are you going to fly, or you're just watching? Which aircraft you using, Studio? Hang on, I'm going to be back in just a second here. Let me fix this course again. Is heading select on? Heading mode is on. Why am I off course so bad? See, it's not holding. This CJ4 is not holding course as good as the Pilatus or the Vision. We'll just fly it.
FlexJet 431. Climb and maintain flight level 450.
Oh, you're not even live weather? Oh, okay. That was the whole point of this flight, just to do live weather and then make a modified IFR plan.
FlexJet 431.
See if I can straighten this thing out. I don't know. I do like the Pilatus better. Have to say, I just wanted to use the CJ4 this morning. Everybody, if you just joined, see if we can get on course here. And I'll be back in just a minute. I gotta fill up my water bottle. Let's check those wings. Look at the ice. I still have ice. And on the engines. Wait a minute. Engine ice on. On. Pilot heat on. Okay. Be back in a second. Let's see if the ice disappears. Be right back. So is this another bug? Oh, my cat just made a mess. So I still have ice on the wings. So you turn on live weather, are you icing up?
Cessna 945. Climb and maintain flight level 410.
410?
Climb and maintain flight level 410. Cessna 945.
Is that me? No. All right, we're almost, let's just give it a little push here. Do you have ice on your wings, Studio? There's the rain again. So we are at 15,000. Pouring rain. So I wonder why the engines aren't de-icing. Airframe de-ice. Let's turn those two on and see what happens. This is kind of experimental. Everything's icing up. Look at that. The flaps. Wow. Okay, I see you, Studio.
Sierra, contact Oakland Center on 126.9er. Good day. 126.9er. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Of course, overspeed. I thought this went a little faster than your Pilatus. Look at this ice. Jeez. Yeah, Brian, that's Studio's favorite too, and it's my number 2 jet is the Pilatus. I'll be using that when I come back on. So I'll be switching that. This is just kind of a test flight. And I'll be using the Pilatus over on the purple for an hour or so. Then I'll be back over here. Trying to figure out why isn't the wing de-icer working on this. Studio, are you getting any icing yet still? Look at that. Look at underneath. All ice. And I've got the frame de-icer on. Not sure. No ice. Interesting. The only thing I don't like about the Pilatus is when you do the bright red one like Studio's using. I was using that for a while, but it made it look like an ambulance, which the red one is. So let's check our flight plan here. So here's the route. We should be flying over Van Nuys. So here's the route. It's ILS runway 08. Transition to Van Nuys. So Van Nuys Airport is it's a jet airport, but it's not like a commercial one like Burbank. And it's basically, once you fly over Van Nuys, it's a straight shot right to Burbank. So let's see if we could figure this out. Let's just have a look. Wow, look at this pouring rain. This is what I'm in for pretty soon. That's a transition. So we transition right there. So this is Van Nuys right here. And then literally Burbank runway 08 is a direct, that's what this is. So it's like we have a transition set up. And then we'll be on approach. And then it should be landing right here. So this is Burbank right here. Are we still on course? Yeah. Oh, ice effects in the main menu? Oh, studio comes through again. So this is our approach here. Okay, let me go check that. So where the hell is that at? Ice effects? Well, how come it works when I was in Alaska? But let me go check. Ice effects in the main menu. Settings. So what is that under? Flight options or what? Which menu? It's obviously not going to be in graphics. Flight model. Interface. I don't know which one this is. Studio, which part of the main menu? Oh, okay. Trying to find it. We're holding. So it wouldn't be an assistances, I don't think. Let's do general. You would think it would be in flight model. Oh, assistances, realism. Okay, that figures. Icing effects is on. Look, I found it. It says it's on. Adjust whether you want to enable physical. Yeah, I want to see them, but I want the heaters to work. Oh, yours is set to off. Okay, that's fine. I'm getting back to the sim. Well, at least we're still in the air, put it that way. I don't know, maybe it's just inherent in this aircraft. Brian, do you do the purple app? How far out are we still? Whoops. Okay, we're not quite halfway there yet. Whoops. Somehow I just not digging these older cockpits. The heaters are working. I wonder why you can't have the engine heaters on and the frame heaters. Both are not working at the same time. Oh, that's the other app that people stream on, and it's Purple app. Starts with a T and ends with an H. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's basically, just for live streaming. Let's get back on course here. Not much excitement here since we're just in the clouds and the rain. Are you guys going to come back on when I come back to the red app? I'll just be on purple for an hour or so, doing 1 or 2 flights, and I'll be back on this one. This one's red, the other one's purple. We just call them by colors. We don't use names for good reasons. Studio, I'm waiting for that person to come in from yesterday who said my mod blocked him or something. I'm like, well, I'm the mod, so I didn't, I looked it up. Were you on the chat during that time? I looked them up. None of my watchers are blocked, banned, or hidden. So I think it's a problem with his app. I just lost connection here to the MFD. Still pouring rain. Look at this. Now, what is this telling me? Altitude something. Don't taxi? Okay, I see you, studio. Computer came back on. Now look at the wings. They're full of ice. Look at this. I think we better turn that back on, not the engine ones. Let's see if it makes a difference on No, we don't want the engine. We want the frame. Okay, we got the frame on. De-ice cross flow. What does that do? Doesn't do anything. There's studio in front of me. On course. My cat made a mess of the food bowl. I'm going to have to pick up bunch of food from the floor. when this is flight's done. Oops. I hit the microphone. Don't disconnect. Don't disconnect. Yeah, I'm getting close to being done with this aircraft. I could try the Longitude. That's got a more modern cockpit. Oh, look, we have some scenery. Yeah, because the rain's moving south. I mean, I do like this aircraft. But, see, now it's de-iced. Can't figure that out. It's de-iced. What's that about? Brian, which livery do you use on the Pilatus? The red, the black over white like I do? I forget how many liveries there are. I think there's 3 or something, maybe 4. Okay, so Brian and Studio, you're allowed to say the name of the apps, but what happens is the red algorithm on this on this app will pick up on that, and that could affect your channel. Don't ask how, but that's the way it works. You'll see almost every streamer, if they stream on multiple platforms, they'll never see the actual name of the app, because it could affect. You have no idea how smart the algorithm is and how it's not there for your enjoyment, okay? It's like, let's say I get 20 likes, stream's over for a couple hours, views and likes will just disappear, okay? How does a view disappear? Okay, once someone's viewing it, it's there. It can't go backwards. You can't take the view away. Like, I guess you could take away, but not a view. If someone clicks on it, that's a view. It can't disappear, but the algorithm does something. Like if you weren't to stream for a week, you'd see a whole bunch of your subs disappear. Really? You're telling me that subs are going to disappear? Okay, I was an IT engineer for 40 years. I know how this works, and I know what they're doing. So it's not for your benefit, put it that way. Using the ambulance. I was using that, but I like the seating. It's beautiful seating in the Pilatus. See how we're getting off course here so easily? That usually doesn't happen on a Pilatus. It just like drifts, even though I have the heading hold on. The heading hold should hold it right on that line. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to see where we were. Okay, we're halfway. Skies are clearing, so I know the storm's on its way down. Hi, if you just joined, I'm doing a little test flight from San Francisco to Burbank, California. I'm just testing something out with a modified flight plan. Studio and Brian, when I come back after lunch, I may just do one flight over on Purple if no one's watching. And when I come back after lunch, we'll set up some normal flights using the Pilatus, the Vision Jet, and the Diamond DA-62. That's why I don't like the Airbuses anymore. They're just like so out of date. Even though I've got the freaking controls for them. Just in case Thrustmaster's watching. I know the de-icer works really well on the Vision Jet and on the Pilatus when I did my Alaska Anchorage flight. It was ice on the windshield just caked on. Remember yesterday's stream how I couldn't de-ice the plane in Green Bay? So then I used the Vision and it did it instantly. So the Pilatus does the same thing. Let me just get back on course here and I'll check chat. See, it doesn't even give me an accurate CRS. So you really don't know what the course to the field is. Yeah, this might be the last flight for a while on the CJ4. I would just end it, but we're already halfway there, so let's not. Now we're in the white stuff. It's a white out. Let me check chat. So, like Brian, if you were flying with us, this would not have your name unless your gamer tag. It has the gamer tag, so it wouldn't have your real name unless that is your gamer tag. I mean, my gamer tag is not Agent Meow Man or Adventures in the Park, so. But if you're flying with us, it picks up your gamer tag. Let's see some scenery. We're going to descend a little bit here. We're going to descend down to 10,000 right now. Let's get down. Altitude. $10,000. FLC. On. Okay, now we should be descending. Let's see, is autopilot still on? Yes, it is. So we should be descending. We are not descending. I'm starting to hate this aircraft. I can't even turn the out. There we go. 4 times to get the autopilot off. And now I can't get the autopilot back on. Let's see. Yep. I won't be using this aircraft again for a while. I'm trying to cut the engines to see if that'll descend me. The scroll wheel to the left, I mean, I've done this before. Yeah, that's the altitude right there. You set that, and then you click the FLC, and usually that starts descending you, at least on most of the aircraft. I can't adjust the trim because
Autopilot.
it's on autopilot. So let's just put the trim down and we'll turn the autopilot back on. Autopilot's back on.
Altitude.
FLC is on. See, the FLC is not kicking in.
Autopilot.
Wow, cool. The heading shouldn't have anything to do with it. FLC is on. Now autopilot back on. Let's see what it does.
Los Angeles Center. Southwest 1547 is at flight level 300. Descending 3100.
Oh, to the left? I don't know, I did it this way I thought before. That's the heading to the left. That's speed match. CDI? Are you talking about the vertical control? Yeah, we could do that. But on the other jets I fly, you don't even have to do that. Vertical navigation on. Let's see where we're at. 9100. Ooh, it's coming down again. Rain.
Autopilot.
Forgot to turn the heading back on. Yeah, but I don't usually need to do that on the other two aircraft. On the Vision, I don't need to do that. Well, it's a different aircraft too, I guess. Yeah, I know you have the vertical, but I thought since I didn't have to use it on the other one, apparently not. So we're just about at 10,000 now. But I think I have it set to negative. Vertical speed minimum. Ooh, pouring rain again. Now we're at 10,000. I don't remember doing it on the Pilatus that way, but we'll see. I'm going to use it over on the purple app when I fly it in just a little bit. Again, anybody that has the purple app that's watching, I'd appreciate it if you came on over for 1 or 2 flights. Probably 1. Oh, my destination, Brian, is Burbank, California. So it's Southern California. We went from San Francisco to Burbank. Here's the flight plan. We're getting close. Shouldn't be that much longer. And I can't center that. Okay. There it is right there. We're almost there. This is live weather, Brian, so this is what's happening right now. It's going to rain at my place anytime. Yeah, you know, when you watch my streams, I usually do all scenery stuff. Okay, we got ice again on the wings. Studio, you're still at 15,000. I'm going to go down to 9,000.
Altitude. Altitude.
And I'm going to hit the FLC and see if it adjusts. And we'll hit the vertical speed to make you happy. And I'm descending a little bit. I want to get down and see some scenery. This has been kind of a boring flight. You see me on the map. Where? What do you mean on the map? You flying, Brian? Are you behind me? Oh, that must be Brian. 2014. That's you, right? Yeah, you're in your Pilatus. Okay, cool. See how it shows a different name? It doesn't show Brian. It shows something, Ismol, whatever. I can't read it. 2014. Now we got some scenery, everybody. Finally. Brian snuck up on us. Studio. Two Pilatuses and one CJ4 that I'm starting not to like. She reminds me of an Airbus cockpit. Hey Kyle, what's happening? I'm doing one flight stream here, and then I'm going to go over to purple and do 1 or 2 flights for I'm testing something, and then I'm coming back to red to do the normal amount of flights. So welcome into this, what we have left of this short flight. And in between this and that, I got to go pick up some cat food off the floor. We're flying from San Francisco, California down to Burbank, a small airport. I didn't want to fly down to LAX and then get told to go around 5 times like I did in Miami the other day. Finally, I just landed and said the hell with it. We should be getting fairly close. Whoa, 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 what happened here? See, I can't recenter it. There we go. Well, it didn't. It put it on aircraft. It's not recentering on this. We are discovering now some of the bugs in the game. There, now it's recentered. And it's raining again. Yeah, we can't recenter it on there. We're getting there. Yeah, I want to use more of a modern aircraft like you guys are using. At least we're at 9,000 now. I see Brian behind me. So Burbank Airport is a commercial airport. Southwest, that's their main airline there. Southwest, United, Alaska. It's starting to come down. I wonder if it's raining yet outside. Let me see. I'll look out the window. I can't tell. We're still just a little bit of ways away. Yeah, I thought I was going to fly from San Jose, Kyle, but somehow I picked the wrong airport. That's the way it was going this morning. Ooh, look, we're getting blown around pretty good here. No ice on the wings. Let's see where we are. So there's our pattern. We're going to come over Van Nuys and then land at Burbank. It's a modified flight plan. We got some hills here. We better stay at 8,000. Yours is showing a rainbow? Nice. Oh, you too, Kyle. Happy New Year. I'll be streaming New Year's Day. It's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm not sure if I'm too low here. I got to keep an eye on these mountains right here. Should be okay at 9,000. Let's just speed up this aircraft a little bit. Uh-oh. It's going to be close on this hill right here. Look at this. We're right over the mountain here. Oh, nice. And we're getting blown. I may have to take off the autopilot real quick. I think I'm going to have to.
Autopilot.
So let me get over this ridge. Autopilot's back on. Man, we are getting blown. Okay, Kyle, take care. We'll see you on the next one. It is windy here too, so this is live weather, so that's probably why we're getting blown all over the place. Where did Studio go? I think Brian's still behind me, yeah. I'm going to do like a San Diego to Burbank on the Purple app after this flight. And if I don't get a big crowd, I'll be back over on Red pretty quick. I don't see any of my UK viewers on today. Studio, you're on the East Coast, right? I forget who's where. We're really just kissing the top of these mountains.
Autopilot.
I should have just stayed at 12,000. Excuse me, 12,000. Get back up in the clouds here. Autopilot back on. Should be getting close. No, we're not close. Thought we were closer than this. There's studio. Brian's behind me. Yeah, I'll just do a quick flight from San Diego to Burbank, and if as a test, and if I don't get a lot of people in the chat watching, I'll be back over on red right quick. Yeah, that's me, 1960, old fart. Old fart on New Year's Eve with nothing to do. Wait, I see somebody else. Oh, he might not be watching the stream. See all these flyers? Whoa, whoa, what happened? Oh God, is it that? Look at all these flyers. Hold on. Something's going on. Autopilot off.
Autopilot.
There's all these people flying. We must be in a thunderstorm here. Let me just get control. So all these flyers, these are live people or just other people gaming? Wow, did you guys see that? I know Brian and Studio are the only ones in my chat that are flying. So 1960, what I'm going to do is after this flight, I'm going to go over to the Purple app and just do 1 or 2 flights, probably 1, and then be back on red. I'm just testing something out today. Oh, is that what it did? Yeah, that's what it... Look at this. Nope, it's not on. I'm not sure what's going on. This whole flight's been like... This whole stream flight has been a mess. Okay, I can see the route. So let's see if we could calm this down a bit. A lot of people flying in this bad weather. I'll check the chat after. Oh, that's perfect, 1960. Yeah, I'll be back on red flying probably in a couple of hours. Just gonna hop on purple real quick for something. Yeah, look at all these people flying. They're definitely not watching.
Beechcraft November 22 Victor Kilo, Los Angeles Center, radar contact continue.
Raining again. See, Brian, you see how you can see everybody's tags? You have the tags turned on. This Mark Phillip, 911, Lamborghini, those are probably their gamer tags. I know the wind's still blowing with the rain, so this might be like real, what's going on. I'm flying this with a stick. I should be flying it with a controller. so I could turn on the approach. So we're just about there. I'm seeing the path right here. I can't control this. Let's get down here a little bit. See if I can see anything. I'm going to follow this little pattern thing I set up. Wow, the ceiling's really low. I'm at 6,000 and I can't see squat. There we go. I can see a little something. So there's my modified flight plan. I could see that. That's good. Let's turn up the spoilers. Spoilers down. Okay, now we're low. There's Van Nuys. So Van Nuys, when you hit that, it's almost directly straight in to Burbank. But the pattern is taking me out the other way. I'm going to fly in this little pattern here and see what it does. Or actually, you know what? No, I'm going to just fly over Van Nuys. Get some flaps down. I know where we are when we're over Van Nuys. Gear down. So here's Van Nuys, and then what you do is you take a turn so that pattern is correct. You're basically flying right over the runway, and then I'll follow this in. Full flaps. I'm getting ready to land, guys. I see you, studio. Brian should be behind us. Look at this rain. There's Burbank, Bob Hope. Let me see my needle here. I'm trying to fly this IFR. I'm going to leave the POI on though. I'm going to leave that mark on just to see our altitude. We're off a little bit. That's a better view. I'm just going to leave this on. I'll check chat in a minute. I just wanted to see if this modified IFR worked. We didn't set up VNAV or anything like that. We made it a lot easier. I don't see the lights yet. I should see them. Let me turn this off. Oh, I see them now. Okay, I see the runway. There it is. Let's check this. Coming in, boys. Hang on, more fire. You don't want me to F up this landing, do you? Look at this pouring rain. So I'll assume it's raining outside right now. This is exactly what the approach to Burbank looks like. You fly over the railroad tracks, speed 140. We're off the needle a little bit. $130. Okay, going to neutral. It's a pretty long runway. It lands 737s here mostly. It's commercial field. There we go. We're down. Let's get the brakes on. They had one time in IRL, there's usually more traffic here. Southwest misjudged the runway and went through the fence at the end of the runway here. Okay, we'll just taxi right over here, wait for you guys. Here we are, welcome to Burbank. Flaps up. Okay, I'm gonna do a showcase view, check you guys out. You didn't land yet, right? I hear something. Did you guys land? Someone landed. Maybe. Oh, there's studio. Where's Brian at? Brian, you land? No. Here comes studio. Where you at, Brian? Are you still out there, or did you land? I'm not seeing a... Let me check more fire. No, I'm at Burbank. We flew more fire from San Francisco to Burbank. I didn't want to get into all that traffic mess. We already landed, so more fire. What I have planned, I'm going to go over on Purple and stream one or two flights, depending on if anybody's watching. I want to just test something, and then I'll be back over here on this channel, the Red, like an hour or so. I'm just waiting for Brian and studio to land here. Ah, there's Brian. You're going the wrong way. More fire. I don't think I'm going to use this CJ4 again for a while. I like the Pilatus better. I need a more modern cockpit and MFD stack. Here comes the Pilatus. Wow, look at that, right on center line. The overly loud Pilatus. Why is that Pilatus so loud? Here comes Brian. Yeah, a lot of people want to fly in the rain. This is live weather. Brian's coming in, more fire in studio, and then I'm going to, when he parks it, then I'm going to end the stream and go over to Purple real quick. Flying the Pilatus. Brian's coming in, I think. Uh-oh. Did you do a touch and go? Brian, where are you going? I think Brian's heading to Las Vegas. Lamborghini, I don't know who that is. Uh-oh, Brian's going down. No! What's going on? I don't know what's going on with your aircraft. Brian's not moving. More fire. When I come back on, you want to do some more rain flights? A little something different? Studio, Brian? More fire? Uh-oh, Brian put something in the... So, Brian, whatever you put in the chat, the red app held it for me to hit show. So, yeah, you can't say, like, even juicy, like someone said yesterday. I'm like, what happens if you have a juicy fruit or something? Yeah. That's okay. Shit happens. No biggie. It's not like any of us haven't crashed. You see my landing yesterday in the rain in Wisconsin? I bounced like 4 times. It's a good thing it's a simulator. Okay, everybody, I want to just jump over on Purple for a quick flight. So unless you have Purple and want to come over there and watch, that'd be nice. If not, I'll be back in just a little bit. Let me close out Showcase, and then we'll figure out what everybody wants to do for flights. Once you guys have lunch or dinner or something, I'll be back in just a bit. Not using this thing again. Wow, it is raining. Look at this. We got all kinds of warnings here. What is this? Red, it's too bad. It's a nice aircraft, too. Let's see, what does studio want to do? Peru, New Zealand, have some awesome scenery. Okay, we could do that. Take an hour or so break, and I'll be back on red. Okay, how's that sound? Be back in just a few. Yeah, I just got to test something. I'm curious about something on the Purple app. Be right back. I don't even need to change the title. I just have to, like, stop the stream and then restart it on Purple. So I'm going to end the flight after I end the stream. Thanks, everybody. Thanks again, Brian, for becoming a member. I'll be right back.